Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to present on how we can drive growth of our company through data and through a sound and strong data informed HR analytics strategy. As we scale from 50 employees towards our next milestone, our greatest asset is our people. To maintain our competitive edge, I've designed a data informed HR roadmap that aligns our talent strategy with your vision for measurable organizational performance. With the vision, long term vision of the human resources department within this organization, my vision is to transform this department into a call center, to a value driver, and to be able to partner with our operations and business leaders to drive growth through information. Our main goal is to move from a gut feeling hiring and management strategy to a predictive model. The HR department will partner with you and other business leaders to use descriptive analytics to understand what is happening or what has happened in the organization, and then diagnostic analytics to understand the why behind those events. By implementing these specific key performance indicators, we ensure every HR dollar spent is an investment with a measurable return. The first pillar of our strategy is the talent acquisition and recruiting efficiency. First, we must optimize the top of our talent acquisition funnel. At 50 employees, a single bad hire costs us roughly 30% of that individual's first year earnings. By monitoring our selection ratio, we can determine if our job descriptions are too broad or too niche. Lowering our time to fill positions ensures we don't lose top tier engineers to competitors while vacancies sit open. The next pillar of our strategy is quality of hire and offer acceptance. Our offer acceptance rate is a direct reflection of our employer brand and the competitiveness of our compensation packages. If this dips below 85%, it signals that our salary or culture is not meeting market expectations. We will use this data in real time to pivot our negotiation strategies. Next, retention and turnover analytics. Retention is where we protect our institutional knowledge and experience. I will specifically track voluntary turnover among our high potentials. High turnover in a startup is a silent killer of momentum. By identifying patterns in when and why people leave, we can implement stay interviews before the talent exits the building. New hire success and onboarding. The first 6 months are absolutely critical. A high new hire turnover rate usually points to a mishire or a failure in our onboarding process. We will use this metric to audit our interview accuracy. If people leave early, we are not just losing a person, we are losing the cost per hire we just discussed in slide 4. The next pillar we'll discuss is learning, development, and return on investment. As a software company, our stack evolves monthly. We need to invest in upskilling. However, we won't spend blindly. We will be sure to calculate training return on investment by measuring productivity increases or bug reduction post-training. This ensures that our L&D budget is driving technical excellence, not just checking a box. And then our final pillar is compensation equity and benchmarking. To keep our top 10% performers, we need to ensure their comp ratio is aligned with the market. If our best engineers have a ratio below 100%, they are flight risk. We will use this data during annual reviews to ensure our compensation strategy is both fair and competitive, preventing salary compression as we hire new, more expensive talent. Implementation timeline and evidence. Research from Koskio, Badru, and Fink 2019 demonstrates that organizations utilizing sophisticated HR analytics see significantly higher returns on equity. We will begin by integrating our payroll and applicant tracking system data into a unified dashboard. By Q3, we will have enough historical data to begin predictive modeling on employee flight risks. With the metrics and the pillars discussed today, our main vision, our main goal is to have a data-driven people strategy to sustain the growth of this company and also our leaders. Finally, we are moving from being a company that has people to a company that optimizes talent. These metrics give us the visibility needed to scale from 50 employees to 500 and beyond with precision. Thank you so much for your time. I'm happy to dive deeper into any of these formulas or any strategies, and also bring any of your feedback and suggestions to the table to further refine this strategy.